What is good, guys, and welcome to today's video. We are starting out at Keena's machining shop, and I've got a little update for you. We're here dropping Chris's engine off, and here's my block, all hot tanked, clean, decked and bored. You see the cranks up there, micro polished, and the next thing to get done is going to be my head, just sitting there. The whole thing's getting rebuilt, new valve stem seals and everything that you see there. And the pistons, I just found out, have just arrived, so we're going to go pick those up and then take them to get ceramic coated. And then we'll be back Monday with all my stuff for the guys here to balance everything up. And then hopefully we'll have everything ready to assemble the engine by next weekend. So everything's been pushed back a week with engine assembly, but that's okay. So this is what my head currently looks like. It's gonna come out looking like that, so I'm really excited. Man, this Florida weather, hey, literally a moment ago, sunshine, now full-blown storm. But we have our Aoba-Ku pistons, boys. I am so pumped. We are gonna try to get these coated today or tomorrow, but the best thing about Aoba-Ku is they actually do come with the side skirts already ceramic coated. That's kind of like their brand thing. But I don't know if you can see. Let me get this piston out so you guys can see. When I said that this was lowered compression, I wasn't kidding. Look how much has been machined out of the center there to lower that compression. Super cool. All right, so let's get these back in their box, and hopefully we'll be able to get them coated today. It'd be really cool to be able to show you guys the process, but I don't know if the guy's got anything portable that can come to the shop or if he's gonna take it and do it in his own house. But for now, we got the forged pistons, which is pretty much almost no, we're about to go get the final piece of the puzzle for the engine. I told you guys a while ago that I ordered this. Let's go pick it up. One more thing for the engine, but we're nearly there, guys. So I'm back at the shop, and as you guys know, I got the pistons, but I also picked up all of these packages, which are all parts for the Miata. But before we go and open up any more parts, we're gonna do some fishing. It just finished raining, which means it's perfect time to go and see if we can catch some bass. I'm excited. You guys were telling me some things to try for bait and worms and stuff like that, so I've ordered a few of those things that you guys said to try. We are obviously going to be doing a fishing trip to a better place than this, that actually is known for having really big bass, like 10, 15 pounders. So anyways, that aside, let's just cast out and see if they're biting. It would be so cool if we just caught like a bass right off the bat. Like a decent kind of, you know, 5 pounder, 3 pounder, whatever. Just something kind of big, you know, it'd be cool. And hooked a reed right away. Good job, Sam. There we go. Bring it in. We're hooking everything now. Fix that worm. Whoa! Okay. That is the smallest little bass I think I've ever caught, but we caught him. That is tiny. And I was just reeling it in. This is literally really small. Don't really think even my thumb will fit in its mouth, but. Well, nice little guy. It's tiny. This is food for some other big bass. Let's let him go. Little fish. One fish still counts, right? There you go, buddy. Thanks for spraying me in the face. Well, it started getting pretty dark, and I decided to call it quits because I got snagged and my line broke. So couldn't be stuffed rethreading it over there with how dark it is. I don't even know my camera doesn't look that dark with all these lights around here. Anyways, I'm also way too excited to start opening all these boxes up, so let's do that. All right, so the first box is, ooh, Boundary racing pumps. You guys already know. I listened to, where's the razor blade? Ah, here it is. Got this one here. You guys already know. I know some of you guys were saying in the comment section that I need to look into this. Oh, we even get a nice record of certification. Cool. Got a sticker. Bam. Full high flow Boundary oil pump. So this thing's got like the casing machined in here with their strengthened gears and stuff, which is good for big horsepower, something that anyone who's shooting for over 300 horsepower on their Miata should be looking at. This is like one of the biggest Achilles heels with all the 1.6, 1.8 engines from all the research I've done. This seems to be the next thing that fails on the engine once you start going above 300 horsepower. So pretty cheap, honestly, and it was same day shipped. I'm pretty happy with that and can't wait to put it in because since we've got the engine apart, might as well do it now and it'll make the build so much more reliable. So pretty excited about that. Package number 2. Let's see what's in this one. Although I think I already know what it is. Yes, I love opening packages every day. It's literally like Christmas every day for me. Yes! Yo, the homies delivered at NRG. If you guys don't know, NRG's been a sponsor on my channel for a very long time now. And when they found out we were doing a Miata giveaway, they had to send some stuff out. What do we got here? What is this? This kind of looks cool. I don't know what this box is. Oh, that's like a hardware kit. That's cool. All right, we'll put that aside. What's this? This will be probably the short hub. So I didn't go for a quick release, but we got a really nice short hub. So you guys can see there. Ooh, that looks so good. Can't wait to get that in the car. It's gonna get rid of that whole factory wheel look, which I'm excited about, because otherwise the Miata just doesn't feel right. And I mean, let's be honest, no one wants to drift with a factory OEM wheel. Sorry to anyone out there who does. Next thing is, let's just pull this wheel out right away. Where are we at? Help. Yes. All right. Ooh, yeah. So we went for a little bit of a deep dish, and that was because we didn't have a quick release, so I wanted something to pull the wheel out a bit. Went with a nice deep dish leather 330mm wheel, I believe. 330, 320? Something around there. I'm pumped. That's going to make it look so much better. Hell yeah, man. I'm so excited. I'm saying hell yeah because I've been around you too long. All right, we got this big box to open next. Let's go have a look in this. So for this big box, I kind of already cheated and opened it a little bit, so it's a bit easier to unpackage. But as you can see, ISR. The buddies over in Juku got this thing shipped out to me next day, which I'm excited about. Wait, how does this box even open? I probably should have checked that before we did this. Like this? I don't really know what's happening. It's like, whoa, what is that? Dude, there's like expandable foam in this. How am I supposed to open this? I guess at least it's packaged right. Yo! Here we go. Full exhaust, including catalytic converter. We are ready to party, boys. I'm excited. I hope you lads are too. And check out this tip. This tip is legit. So it goes from like the 2.5 inch to this massive 4 inch.
That's gonna look funny on the car.
Shut up. hey bro, do you like my tip?
Dude, it's a big ass tip. You got some growth in her.
I'm actually really excited. Like this tip, I honestly love it. I think it's gonna make the car sound really cool with the turbo. It may even have like a nice turbo like whistle through it. Yeah. Can you help me pull that off? There we go. Thanks for the help. Dude.
My whole arm fits in it. It's crazy.
Oh man. This is so good. Yo, like I've never purchased anything from ISR. Hang on one sec, put the camera down. I've never purchased anything from ISR before, but I am thoroughly impressed with these welds. It's actually pretty decent. And what kind of muffler is this? Oh, it looks, oh dude, it's straight through. It doesn't have any kind of restriction in there. A lot of Japanese company cannons or exhausts, it starts off with like a nice big size here, and then actually before it gets to the big tip, it has a reducer that makes it smaller even more to try and quieten it up. But that's a big issue when you're trying to make power. This thing looks insane. So pumped for it. All right, that's that. I'm gonna sit that there. I'm so excited. So, you guys know that this giveaway car is just accelerating. Dude, would you want to win this car?
I'm pretty pumped.
You're pretty pumped, right?
I'm excited to see the final product.
Right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's insane. It's honestly blowing my mind because I keep saying to you guys, my plans were not to do this with the giveaway car. I was literally just planning to get a turbo kit, slap it on, not build the engine, go forged or anything like that. And things just escalated and escalated and escalated. And at the end of the day, I'm really building something that I would want for myself to give away to you guys. And I think that's like that's just epic. I'm actually so excited about it. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say, and I probably sound like an idiot. But I hope you guys are all hyped. Now's a perfect opportunity for me to say, if you haven't gotten your entries yet, head to sammit.net/shop and get yourself as much merch as you can. Every 500 yen on the shop is an entry, which works out to be about $4 US. Don't worry about not having yen or anything. PayPal figures it all out. You don't have to stress. It's just because I live in Japan, my shop and everything for tax purposes is all based in Japan. So that's why it's in yen. Don't stress, guys. Get yourself some sick new Ichigo Gang shirts. So we keep updating the stock on those because they just keep selling out. It's actually insane how many you guys have already bought. So yeah, keep an eye on that. And with that, let's get on with the video. I hope you're all hyped. So many epic parts. So we're over at HP right now, and Marcus is having an interesting issue with his G37. The cooling fans are just not turning on at all. And we ran something called the PDM test or IPDM test or something, which was pretty cool because you turn the ignition on and you push the door button in the door jamb here 10 times, turn it off and turn it back on. Yeah, like I literally felt like this has got to be a troll or something on the internet forums. But yeah, it enabled and went through and tested all the systems, and the fans did not turn on, which normally indicates that there's something wrong with either the fan control module or a relay or fuse. Now we've already checked the fuse and we know that's fine, so it's probably a relay or something in the module here. So we're going to dive into that.
Also tested the fans and did a little bit of extra work that I didn't need to, but we did that anyway.
Yeah, because he put like direct voltage to the fans to see if they even spun up, and they did. So we know we've got an issue in these two boxes here most likely. So he's digging into that, but this is something that you guys all know about, and that is because how many times have I changed a turbo on my car back in Japan? Too many times. Too many times that people get sick of it. What are you doing, my man?
Doing the turbos.
Doing the turbos. I would love to help you, but you know, I literally just came from Japan after changing the turbo. So, but he's, yeah, chugging along. Got a really nice Tomei turbo there, which is pretty comparative to the Mamba bolt-on, direct bolt-on turbo that I had on my 34 in Australia. So he should be able to get high, like 350s up to 400 pretty easily with this.
Anything
Yeah.
north of 350, I'll be happy.
Hell yeah. And he's also got a really sick intake manifold down there from ISR. This thing's going to be really nice. He's already got an upgraded Mishimoto rad in here. Man, you got your work cut out to get this all finished by this weekend.
This is going to be fun.
You better be sleeping here.
No.
Well, I'll have his help, so.
Yeah. So I love this car because this one was actually imported into the States from Australia. Yep. And this is the best part about it, the little troll faces all over it. Because it's an RB, right? Get it? Hell yeah. So hopefully in the next couple of days we'll have some cool results on this thing. You guys know how much I love the 33 chassis. They're literally like the best like kept secret because everyone thinks they're boats, they don't buy them, they stay cheap.
They were always my favorite.
Yeah, and yet they got that nice curvy ass, man. That's what it's all about.
I don't understand all the hate towards that.
No, me either, because like, well, I mean, let's be honest though, if I did have a 34, like I'd definitely be getting parts. Like these were always known as the parts cars for the everything else, right? All the other Skylines, but they're such good drift cars and they do get down and dirty, so that's for sure. So, I mean, I did say I wasn't going to help him, but I probably will end up helping him when it comes to like maybe the intake manifold or something after I finish helping this filthy mug out with his G37. Well, here I am. I couldn't resist, so we're all tag teaming this. Marcus is on the intake manifold. I feel bad for him.
Don't putzing away. I'm going too long.
I just feel bad for you because that's like the worst job out of this whole thing.
I know.
The head's going to come off because he's doing studs in a gasket, of course, which will be good. He'll definitely be able to make his 400 safely with that. And Dan's still working on the turbo and the exhaust manifold. I figured I'll take down the front of the engine. Head's going to come off, so I'll pull out the cam angle sensor, timing cover, take the timing belt all off, get the radiator out. Pretty much everything has to come off, so might as well get stuck into it, get it done as quick as you can. Because you want this all done by Monday, right? Like by Sunday night, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Preferably.
It's Friday now, right?
If we can get parts, we need like a couple of parts again.
Yeah, that's a bit hard because it's Easter weekend too.
I know.
Nice, man. She's coming out. Oh, you're just getting that back water line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. Any of you guys that know your RBs when we said we were taking the turbo manifold off probably cringed because you knew we were going to break studs. But there was only one stud or two studs missing, right?
No, one.
Only one?
Missing.
And that was a broken stud. So we didn't even break it, but all the other studs came out no problem. No breaking except that one that was already missing, which is normally because these stock exhaust manifolds warp like crazy. So if you look at that, oh yeah, she's got a nice little bow in there. It's hard to see, but yeah. These things, when they heat up and flex and move and stuff, they can put a lot of pressure on the stud and normally snap. So anyways, we'll get all that sorted and keep chugging away. I've already got the timing cover off. He's got a brand spanking new Tomei timing belt to put on.
USA.
Tomei USA, thanks for clarifying. If you know about Tomei USA, leave me a special comment. Oh, radio can come out now? Yeah. Hell yeah, the fan's out. All right, we're gonna do that and keep chugging away. Every single one of you who works on RBs here, you know how rare this is, but let me just show you something. We just took the timing, well, we just took the harmonic balancer off, and look at this.
Also, watch you get stuck on.
Comes off by hand. Well, I mean, I probably need to like wriggle it around a bit more, but the fact that that's freely moving like that, big deal. That means this is a very good engine. Mine did this in Japan with low kilometers, and pretty much any other RB I've ever disassembled, that never comes off like that by hand. You've always generally got to drill holes and tap them and then use a pull to get them off. It's a nightmare, and everyone in Australia knows exactly what I'm talking about. That is epic. Right, Marcus?
Yes. Bob.
Rumor has it that there's a beast lurking around, and the only way to get him to sound off is you gotta scream, America. America! Oh, did you hear that? America! Oh, he's gone quiet.
America!
There it is. Where is he? If you're an RB guy and you've dealt with this line, you know exactly what it is, and you know exactly what I'm about to do to it. Piece of crap. I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo. If you see me, then you need me, then you know you have to go. Sorry, I thought that was worth a celebratory Tokyo Drift theme song. Nice, man. You guys made moves tonight. You're gonna get this thing done for sure on time, on your deadline. There really is something just awesome about working on cars together with friends, especially Skylines and RBs. But one thing I do have an update for you guys on is my homemade hot tank that I made. And one of the packages that came today from Amazon was my bucket water heating element. Now this thing will get everything up to pretty much like near boiling temperature, but not boiling temperature, and itself like regulates itself and shuts off at a certain point. Now the water in here is really, really hot, and you can tell because all the oil and all the stuff is floating to the surface, and it's like really liquefied. It's not like that thick white color when oil like solidifies on the top, like you would have seen in the previous video. But like it's so hot, it's kind of like hard to keep my hand touched against the plastic. And what I'll do is I'll pull some of these out. So I've just pulled Chris's intake manifold out, and look at all the steam coming off this thing and how hot it is. I don't want to lift it too high because I'm only literally holding onto it with this head gasket. But we'll pull it out in a little properly and sit it out. But that's soaking in there, getting clean, plus some other parts and stuff. It works so well. So if any of you guys, you know, want to clean up parts and stuff like that, like I'm going to throw my sump in this and stuff and just let it soak with the heat. It works really, really well. Another way to get it to work even better is hooking up like a little air agitator in there. So you can get like probably you could use a hose, I guess, but it'll deteriorate quickly. You're probably better off using like some piping or something. But you can put little holes in it and just have a little like flow of air coming through, and that'll agitate everything and help it break stuff down faster. But anyways, essentially it's just a homemade hot tank. It just soaks stuff. It's like a crock pot in a way, just bigger and in a bin. And yeah, gets the job done and does it well. Obviously, you don't want to leave this stuff plugged in overnight while you're not here because it's a fire hazard, I guess, if you left this heating element on. Always only use it and turn it on when you're around and watching it. And with that, guys, I'm gonna wrap up today's video. A little bit of everything and a bunch of craziness. I'm really pumped just because a whole bunch of parts came. We're gonna have a huge update on the car tomorrow. I think all the painting and everything for the engine bay is gonna be done, and then I'll start reassembling everything probably by tomorrow night, depending on when the car gets, you know, put in the booth and the paint dries. Although it's probably just wise to let it sit overnight, a day or so, to let it cure properly. I don't know, I'm not like a painter, so I don't know these things, but I hope you guys are excited. Get pumped. Tomorrow, also getting the pistons coated, a whole bunch of stuff happening. Get excited. The Miata build is finally getting to the part where I start putting everything back together, and then eventually, in no time, we'll be on the dyno over there at HP Logic, getting some solid power numbers. Well, we got to break in the engine first, but you know what I'm saying. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button, get your entry, SAMMIT.net/shop. I also want to say a special thank you to each and every one of you, all of you who are buying the Ichigozoku shirt. It's the first time I've ever released my own shirt, and I'm really pumped because I've already had to increase orders and get more coming from the manufacturer because just the amount that you guys are ordering is it's insane. So thank you so much. Smash that like button. Leave us a comment, and if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because when I go back to Japan, I'm going to be doing some special Instagram only giveaways, and you don't want to miss out on that. So go follow me on Instagram, SAMMIT01. It's in the description, top of the list. Peace out. Ciao, mata.